This enchanting dragon is the only female among the 4 Dragon Kings. After Prince Bing's body was destroyed, East Sea Dragon King never stopped plotting revenge for his son. West Sea Dragon King saw a perfect opportunity. She possessed a special ability, the Rift Claw, which could tear open the air itself, creating portals straight to the deep sea trenches. With it, the sea demons could invade Chentang Pass and avenge Prince Bing. After surviving the heavenly tribulation, Neza and Prince Bing's souls remained intact, but without physical bodies. Their souls would soon fade away. Tai Jinren decided to use the 7-colored lotus to forge them new bodies. As the lotus sap flowed into the lake, the bottom filled with glowing lotus roots. The powder ground from these roots became the base material for the new bodies. The villagers of Chentang Pass built stoves by the lakeside to process the roots into powder. Even though the process was pretty disgusting, they eventually managed to create 2 lumps of material for Neza and Prince Bing's new bodies. Staring at those 2 piles that looked suspiciously like poop, both of them hesitated, faces full of reluctance. Seeing their hesitation, Tai Jinren just shoved their souls right in. Then he summoned the flying pig, who sculpted their bodies back into their original forms. Although they looked the same as before, their bodies were as soft as jelly. Tai lifted the wobbly Prince Bing and said, "You still need the final step, solidifying your bodies to be fully restored." Just then, Li Jing and Madame returned home. They were overjoyed to see Neza's body restored, but Neza wasn't exactly happy with his new look. Since they were rebuilding him anyway, he figured the flying pig could make him a bit more handsome, so he kept asking for changes again and again. After dozens of revisions, Neza still wasn't satisfied. Eventually, the flying pig lost his patience and told Neza to do it himself. Tai Jinren decided to finish Prince Bing's solidification first. By the time Prince Bing's form was done, Neza's masterpiece was finally ready too. But then he changed his mind. He preferred the very first version after all. Just as Neza stepped into the lotus to finalize his body, a dark shadow appeared over Chentang Pass. It was Shin Gongbao. He pulled out a claw-shaped artifact and crushed it in his hand, the Rift Claw. He then fused the shards into his armor, forging a weapon even more powerful than before. With just one swing, a massive rift tore open across the sky above Chentang Pass. Countless sea demons poured out from the molten depths below, though their movements were restricted by chains. Destroying a small place like Chentang Pass was nothing to them. Meanwhile, Tai and the others who were working on the ritual sensed the disturbance. They had no idea what Shin Gongbao was planning. But Neza and Prince Bing couldn't be disturbed at this critical moment, so the 2 guardian beasts raised a protective barrier around them. Lava gushed out from the rift, and an army of demons surged toward the city. Ordinary soldiers were no match for them. Li Jing kicked a few spears, pinning the octopus general to the ground. Madame stepped forward to protect the soldiers. She kicked a shark monster square in the face, sending it flying into the ruins. Shin Gongbao spotted the glowing barrier ahead. He flew closer to investigate, and saw Prince Bing inside, his new body still forming. Beside him, in a lotus blazing with flames, was Neza. He immediately raised his weapon and struck, but the barrier deflected every blow. After several failed attempts, Tai couldn't help but taunt him. The next second, Shin Gongbao slashed open another rift, and 3 Dragon Kings emerged from within. They unleashed a combined breath of destruction, shattering the barrier instantly. At the critical moment, Prince Bing ignored his unstable body and shielded Neza with his own body. Sensing his son's aura, the East Sea Dragon King's spirit rushed to the battlefield. He caught Prince Bing as his fragile body began to crumble again, but the lotus that could solidify bodies had already withered. Neza turned to Tai in panic, begging for a solution. Tai slapped his forehead and said, "Let Prince Bing possess Neza for now. Within 7 days, if you retrieve the Jade Elixir from Yusu Palace, the 7-colored lotus will regain its power and Prince Bing can live again."